Right, last time we got top 4 with Fiorentina, a Conference League trophy, a parade, and a decision I left hanging. Big clubs came knocking. Well, the decision has been made. Liverpool, we're going back to England, and look, leaving that Fiorentina squad hurt. Dovvik, Lookman, the lot of them. I built that team and I've loved Champions League nights in Florence, but this save has always been going up. We started at the bottom of English football with a broke Sheffield Wednesday, and now English football's biggest jobs are calling. 106 grand a week though for Mr. Sterling, he's doing alright. First message in, and the board's already bumped the transfer budget to just over 204 million. 204, my entire first budget at Sheffield Wednesday wouldn't cover fullback signing on a free here. Different world. Okay, so let's have a proper look at what we've inherited. In goal, Mamardashvili still here, first choice, with some backups behind him, sorted pretty much. Left back, Kerkas has stayed, first team quality right there. At center back, Marquinhos of all people is here, coming of age a bit, and Saliba, the Arsenal man, crossed enemy lines to join Liverpool. This game has no respect for rivalries. Him and Eric Garcia will be the main pairing, and then around them there's some deadwood I haven't decided on yet. Sell, loan, we'll see. Midfield's the familiar bit. It's basically still Liverpool's real midfield. Gravenberch is still here, McAllister, Jones, Szoboszlai, Elliott, and Wirtz. Gakpo still about on the left, and Torre is the guy going into that first 11 on that side, so no shortage of options in the middle. The opposite if anything, honestly. Picking two from that lot is the actual challenge. Chiesa's still here too, though he's getting on now, so I don't know how much we'll use him. Also on the right we have Arda Güler, and up front Ferran Torres, and then look at this guy, Pontus Nilsson. 22 years old, 90 rated, already tagged one of the world's best, 96 pace. I'm a bit gutted neither Ekitike nor Isak are at the club anymore, not gonna lie, but this guy will more than do. Very excited about him. This is how the first 11 currently looks, and there's one thing I'm not having, Szoboszlai at right back, no. He's going in the midfield where he belongs, and I want Wirtz in this 11 too, so there's the reshuffle, which works, except it exposes the actual weakness, right back. Stevenson, 75, at a club that's been told to win the league, that's not it, so that's the shopping list, a right back, and we'll see where the window takes us from there. And where it takes us is this, a very nice offer comes in from Güler, and honestly, I wasn't against it. I already fancied someone different in that right mid role, so we squeezed them up to 185 million, and that changes everything about this window. Budget's now sitting north of 400 million, let's spend it properly. Spurs really wanted him apparently. First, the right back. Michael Kayode from Crystal Palace, 68 million, weakness fixed, straight into the 11. And then the big one, Michael Olise, 200 million from Bayern. Jesus Christ, that's the biggest signing of this entire save by a distance. But he just fits this team. Güler out, Olise in, and the front line is now Olise, Wirtz, Toure behind Nilsson. Genuinely frightening. So this is us, Mamardashvili in goal, Kayode, Saliba, Garcia, Kerkez at the back, Gravenberch and Szoboszlai in the middle, Olise, Wirtz and Toure feeding Nilsson, McAllister on the bench. That's the kind of squad it is. The objective is written into the contract, win the Premier League, but also the other two objectives, win the Emirates, FA Cup, and also win the Champions League. A bit unrealistic, I would say, but we'll give it our best shot. First game, Brentford. And here we are, Anfield, our new home for the foreseeable future, testing out the new look 11. Let's get into it. We got our first chance in the 10th minute, Olise with a lovely strike, keeper gets to it, but Nilsson's there for the rebound. Ahead inside 10 minutes at Anfield, dream start. And then 10 minutes later, Wirtz finds Nilsson and he finishes it again. 2-0, 2 for the new number 9. Could this be our new Dovvik? Steady on, Barry, it's been 20 minutes, but still. Nice ball from Wirtz. Olise nearly makes it 3 with the header. Easy save though. They answer with a header, but Mamardashvili deals with it, and it's cleared by Garcia. And right before halftime, the front three linking up nicely, and we get our third goal. And it's Olise with his first. Second half, Nilsson from the edge, just wide. He wants the hat-trick, he's going for it. They push back, nice ball inside, Mamardashvili again. Then the corner comes in and clean sheet still intact. He's earning it today. 60th minute, Nilsson off the post, so close to a debut hat-trick. He's been a menace all game. And it's another strong stop from Mamardashvili. Rebound goes wide. He's not letting anything pass today. And in the final minutes, the cherry on top, McAllister slides Ferran Torres through off the bench, gets his goal, 4-0. So 4-0, clean sheet, first match as Liverpool manager, Nilsson 2 on the debut, Olise scoring already, Mamardashvili a wall. If you scripted the first game at a new club, it looks exactly like this. 1 down, 37 to go, the title race is on. Next up, Aston Villa, and for anyone wondering where Ekitike went off to, he joined Villa. So we're up against Liverpool's former man. Let's see what we can do. First chance is there, we block it, they somehow get it back, and it's Ekitike, nearly. Then us, Torre over the top to Nilsson, just wide. He should be finishing that honestly, he's been spoiled by that debut. Then Wirtz before the break, good save from Martinez. Their turn again, and just ignore my horrible defending here, look at this instead. Triple save against Rodgers. How the hell has Mamardashvili kept that out? That's crazy. And moments later, we punish them for it. Wirtz to Nilsson, and he finishes it. 1-0, that's 4 goals in 2 games for him. Poor dude's gonna end up with a broken neck, Jesus. Finishes 1-0 to Villa, and then the Champions League. The competition we've been waiting for this entire save, 4 seasons of climbing, and now it's time for our first ever Champions League game at Anfield. We rotated a bit, but this is still more than strong enough. Let's try not to embarrass ourselves. Time for our first Champions League night at Anfield. Let's get it, boys. And we actually start pretty well. Inside 5 minutes, lovely ball over the top from Ferran Torres. McAllister meets it on the volley, just wide. Then their turn, down that left side, ball inside, near post shot, and we deal with it. First warning though, Ferran Torres here combining with Jones, and he gets the shot away, keeper gets a hand to it, and it very nearly creeps in off the bar. Mamardashvili again, he has not conceded since I walked in the door. And here, right before halftime, Gakpo and Ferran Torres combining. It's a simple finish from him, and it's the first goal in our Champions League campaign. In the 70th minute, we get our last chance. Ferran Torres can get the shot up, but that's how it finishes. Nothing else in it. 1-0, 3 points, clean sheet, and our first ever Champions League win. Straight into the next one, and it's the Merseyside derby at Hill Dickinson Stadium. First Champions League win in the bag, so let's make it a first derby win too. These are the ones that the fans actually judge you on, so let's get it. First few minutes, nice play from Torre, falls to Nilsson, wide. And again down that left side, Torre is looking for Nilsson, finds Szoboszlai instead, and it's 1-0. The captain scoring in the derby, exactly what a captain's supposed to do. And look who's leading their line, Ibrahimovic. He was at Milan last season, they're not letting up. Dangerous ball inside, and Garcia with a really nice tackle. Second half, they combine up front, ball to Alcaraz, and Mamardashvili is equal to it again. We desperately wanted a second here, tried absolutely everything, they were horrible to break down, credit to them. This one gets close, but 1-0 is how it finishes. Derby 1, away from home, another clean sheet. That's 3 games, 3 wins, and Mamardashvili still hasn't picked the ball out of his net. Spoke too soon though, here we go. 1-0 loss to Wigan in the cup, decided to simulate it. Really thought we would go through easily, but just wasn't meant to be. But still, the bigger priorities are Champions League, Premier League, and the FA Cup. Another derby, and this time it's United. Liverpool against Manchester United at Anfield. One of the biggest games in world football. Won the last derby. Let's try to have this one too. First chance falls to them and Kerkez blocks it. Gotta say, he has been very consistent. Then us, Szoboszlai, to Wirtz, shot from outside of the box, but it's not good enough to beat the keeper. And Nilsson gets slid in behind, shot just not precise enough. He's been getting in these positions all season. And there it is. Gravenberch sees Nilsson completely on his own inside, and it's 1-0. Against United at Anfield, get in. Cross comes in. Coyote with an absolutely horrible clearance right into their attacker, and it's a free goal. 68 million pounds that, and look, he's not been at his best, so hopefully he settles in. Surprisingly, Luis Diaz has signed for United as well, and Šeško here, what a header from range, saved by the keeper though. Then again, from the corner, another header and another save for Mamardashvili. Diaz off the post in the 90th minute, and I almost thought we were gonna lose this one. But thankfully it finishes 1-1, and it does not get any easier. Real Madrid in the Champions League at the Bernabeu. This run of fixtures has been ridiculous, because you just know nobody comes here and has a nice time. But 15th minute though, and we start strong. Szoboszlai finds Nilsson, and he finishes it. 1-0 at the Bernabeu. First one for him in the Champions League as well. But it doesn't last pretty long. Bellingham and Mbappe link up and we're level. The Ninja Turtle scoring against us straight in the second half, and Olise is causing real problems down that right, finds Nilsson in the box completely by himself. Simple ball, simple finish, and we are back in front at the Bernabeu. Though again, they hit back, Mbappe and Vinicius combining, Mamardashvili keeps our lead intact. But a few minutes later, Mbappe picks out Valverde in the box. Easy ball inside, and the Uruguayan finishes it. 2-2, you can only hold them off for so long. They almost go ahead here, not a good save from Mamardashvili. They had a couple more, but it finished 2-2 at the Bernabeu, and look, it could have gone very badly. We led twice against Real Madrid away from home, and we walk out with a point. I'll take that all day. And next up, of course, Arsenal. Arsenal next, and we could not have asked for a better start. Nilsson lays it off to Gravenberch, left foot, and we're 1-0 up inside 3 minutes. What a start. Gabriel gets a header away, just wide. Our turn now, Gravenberch involved again, finds Wirtz with his right foot, curls it inside. That's 2-0 on 23 minutes. This is going very well. And again down that left, space for Toure, he puts it inside. Keeper gets a hand to it, but blocks it straight into the path of Szoboszlai, and before the half hour, it's 3-0 against Arsenal at Anfield. And a few minutes later, Olise sees Toure making the run. Can he get a fourth? Yes, he can. 4-0 inside the first half. We are pulling Arsenal apart. And of course, right after our goal, they go straight up the other end and get one back. Surely we don't concede a second one before the break. And there it is, 4-2 at halftime. What a mad half of football that was. Second half though was much quieter. 62nd minute, Toure over the top to Nilsson, and what a goal that would have been. Just 2 minutes later though, Szoboszlai's ball inside, defender gets a foot in, Elliott wins it back and finishes it, 5-2. 90th minute, they're still going, they nearly get another, but Mamardashvili says no, and that's it, 5-2 against Arsenal. We had some issues at the back, but the front line was really unplayable this game. And straight into another one, first against second, us against the league leaders, Manchester City. This is the game. If we want to actually win this league, if we want that title the board asked for, we need results like this one. But straight away, Haaland, 1-2 with Echeverri, and he buries it. Near post, nothing Mamardashvili could do about it. And they were comfortably the best side we faced. Here they come again, Doku, and what a finish. 2-0, I need to calm things down. We finally get a chance with Olise. First shot is saved, the second one nearly creeps in, but Donnarumma picks it up comfortably. Second half, still 2-0 down, and Gravenberch finds Nilsson. He gets us one back, 2-1, and plenty of time on the clock. They don't let up though. Foden nearly gets a third, thankfully wide. And then in the late stages, Foden, Rodri, Reindeers finishes it, 3-1. So City hand us our first Premier League defeat of the season, and honestly no complaints. They were better, they were sharper. But we go into our next game against Paris. You think we had a break from the Giants, but no. One of the favorites for the whole competition, and we needed this badly because we were not sitting in the best place in the table. Here they get a chance, and you would bet Dembele to score that, but Mamardashvili keeps it out. And then Szoboszlai to Olise. Olise sees Nilsson in the box completely by himself, slides it in, simple finish, 1-0. We lead against Paris. And then Dembele and Mamardashvili is equal to it again. Szoboszlai to Olise again. This time he's got nobody to pass to, so he just has a go himself. Chevalier gets a hand on it and it's too powerful. 2-0. And then for the third goal, what a pass from Olise to Nilsson, and look at that finish. Slides in, puts it in the back of the net. 3-0. From the corner, we almost get a fourth, goes just wide. And then the last 15 minutes happen. Vitinha here just dancing through our defense, and he gets them one back. Need to defend that better, honestly. And 2 minutes after that, they're at us again. Ball inside, turns our defenders, and it's 3-2. 8 minutes left. Oh, this is gonna hurt. 90th minute, on the attack. They get a shot off, but thankfully, Mamardashvili holds it, and it's 3-2. Barely, and I do mean barely, but that is a massive win in the Champions League. 3-0 should never become 3-2, but away in Paris, I'll take it and run. Straight back to the league, and it's West Ham. First chance is ours, Wirtz saved. And then they hit first, Mamardashvili takes the initial stop, rebound comes off the bar, but we took the man out while he was shooting. Honestly, I don't know if that's a penalty or not, referee says yes. And they score it, and we are behind. But then this, Wirtz to Toure, picks it up on that left side, cuts inside, beats his man, and finishes with the right foot. What a curler, what a goal, we are level. And here goes Wirtz again, orchestrating everything. Finds Nilsson, who then finds Olise, and that finish should be better. Poor effort, we know he's better than that. Wirtz sets up another clear one for Nilsson. How's that not got in? Took it way too casually. Then Olise here, blocked, Gravenberch on the rebound, and it's saved. We just cannot get a goal. Second half, Wirtz to Nilsson again, and off the post. We're starting to look like one of those nights. But then McAllister to Nilsson, and finally we get the goal. First time pass, and from that angle he somehow squeezes it in. 2-1 at last. 5 minutes left, passing it about. Cross comes in, and what a header that is from the captain. 3-1, game sealed. Took us about 30 chances to get there, but another Premier League win, and Szoboszlai is quietly becoming the guy who turns up in the big moments. Back to the Champions League, and this is the problem. Even after beating Paris, we're only 13th. That's not good enough. 3 games left, and we cannot be messing about in the playoff. Next up, Athens. No excuses, no drama, just win it. First chance, 25th minute. Lovely ball from Jones. Nilsson on his left foot, tight angle, and he gets it in. 1-0. But then, mistake at the back from Saliba, gives the ball away, and it's a free goal for them. 1-1. Why do we keep doing this? And then they nearly get another right before halftime. Off the post, thankfully. Apart from our goal, not the half we wanted. Second half, Gravenberch finds Jones, and watch this. Little run past 2 players, left foot off the post and in. What a goal from today's captain as well. They are just not giving up though. Nearly level again, and Mamardashvili keeps our lead intact. Then McAllister spots the run of Olise, gets dispossessed for a second, wins it straight back, and finishes it. Bit of breathing room, finally. Final 5 minutes, Gravenberch lets one fly from range, keeper saves it, but can't hold on, and Nilsson is there for the rebound. 4-1, and we nearly had a 5th. Much better that. Still gave away a soft one, but the response was exactly what I wanted from a must-win. 3 massive points in Europe. And some more Premier League action for you, Chelsea next. And a slow start from both. 25 minutes in, look at this passing from them. Genuinely lovely, shot comes in, and what a reaction from Mamardashvili. And they were dangerous. Block from Garcia first, Pedro wins it back twice, Mamardashvili gets to it both times. He's been unreal in these situations all season. I have no idea how he kept the second one out. Nilsson just wide, so close. Few minutes later though, Szoboszlai finds him again, and this time he redeems himself. 1-0, we lead against Chelsea. 83rd minute, they are on the attack, and they finish it in the top corner. Nice finish, but it's offside. Thank you very much. 3 minutes left, McAllister with a really nice strike. Not quite enough. 1-0, tight, nervy, and let's be honest, Mamardashvili won us that game more than we did. But 3 points is what we came for, and 3 points is what we got. So that's the halfway point. 12 wins, 4 draws, 2 losses, 40 points, and we're second. 2 points behind City, and 8 clear of third. It's a 2-horse race basically. We do have one of the best defenses in the league, only 19 goals conceded, which I'm very proud of. And Europe, we're 6th, 12 points, still unbeaten. Was 13 and panicking not long ago. 2 games left, 1 point covers 3rd to 7, so win them and we could finish top 4. And sadly enough, looks like Fiorentina will not be qualifying. Unlucky. Quick run through the squad hub before January. Nilsson, 21 in 24, been brilliant, nothing else to say. Wirtz, 7 and 5, fine. Toure, 6 on the left, fine. Olise though, 200 million, 6 goals and 5 assists. Not good enough for that money, needs to pick it up in the second half of the season and come clutch in the games that matter. Szoboszlai, the captain, only 3 goals but 7 assists, most in the squad, very pleased with him. Ferran Torres, 3 in 10 off the bench, the whole bench has been doing a good job for us actually. And then the defense, look at the clean sheets column, this is the one that matters. 19 conceded in 18 games, best record in the league, very happy with that. Second in the league, unbeaten in Europe. Let's get into January. Not sure if we're gonna do any business in January, but I came across this guy. Look at him, Walid, Salah's region, plays for Arsenal though, interestingly enough. First game in January in London against Tottenham in the snow. First chance falls to us, Nilsson slides it through, Olise finishes it. 1-0 inside a few minutes, and after everything I just said about him, there you go, keep that up. Coyote gets down the right, crosses it in, header goes just wide. Then they come at us, Kudus with a very powerful shot, and Mamardashvili keeps it out. And it's Nilsson again. second assist, this time to Gravenberch, 2-0 inside 30 minutes. But Spurs, coming in hot, Olobert finished from close range, and it's another wall from Amardashvili. Right before halftime, one last chance, over the top, into the box, and again, another incredible save. So now you know exactly why we have conceded so few goals this season. But just as I say that, they finally get one. Gallagher outside of the foot into the top corner, and then 8 minutes later, they get a second. After all those saves, they are level. Looked like a draw, but then Jones finds Toure, 5 minutes left, and what a finish that is. And that's how it finishes, 3-2. Late goal from Toure to get us the 3 points. Final group game of the Champions League, win guarantees the knockouts. Rotated side for this one, still good enough. And inside 2 minutes, Elliot Ferran Torres finishes it 1-0. They hit back straight away though, what a shot off the post. And again, close range and Chambers, what a block that is from the young left back. And then they get another off the post and another. They were looking dangerous, to be fair. Right before halftime, Olise breaks down that right, finds Ferran Torres, who finds Gakpo, tight angle, but he should be doing better there. Cornered, Ferran Torres gets up high, keeper gets a hand to it. Second half, not as eventful, already in the 80th minute, and I don't know how this is not a goal. Jones getting the knowledge from the sensei. 90th minute, last attack for us, and nothing comes for it, but 1-0, defense held again, rock at the back, and we are straight through to the knockout phase. And now the FA Cup. We got knocked out of the EFL Cup already, but this is the one we actually want to run in. Wolves beat us in the league, so full strength. 10 minutes in, Szoboszlai shoots, ball bounces awkwardly, and Toure is there for the rebound into an empty net. 1-0. They come straight back 10 minutes later, what a finish, 1-1. Then Toure, driving inside, sees Olise, sets himself up, shoots it, keeper parries it. And now Olise and Nilsson are combining, managed to get a shot off, but another save from the keeper. He was having a really good game. Into the second half now, and we're still chasing that second goal. Toure on this left side, he sees Wirtz inside, a very nice pass to him, and we are back in front, 2-1. Final stages of the game, Elliot crosses it inside, no one can get to it though, and that is how we finish, 2-1. And we are through to the next round of the FA Cup. Back in the league against Nottingham Forest, first chance is ours, shot from range, not good enough. Then Nilsson, what a pass to Toure, and what a horrible finish, nowhere near enough power on it. Olise here with his standard cut in from the left shot, and it's saved. But then, nice play from us, Gravenberch to Nilsson, and it's Olise, what a goal, 1-0. Into the second half, quiet up until this point, then a ball inside, simple finish, and we are level. Straight from kickoff though, Nilsson nearly just goes wide. Wirtz setting up the play again, sees Toure on his right, and we are back in front. 20 minutes left, can we see it off? Szoboszlai here, driving it forward, over the top to Olise, first time pass, into Nilsson, first time finish, and we are up by 2. What a pass that was from Olise. And the last minute, Coyote puts it inside, Ferran Torres, what a finish that is, acrobatic, 4-1, and that's a proper victory. And now, against Brighton, they are third, we are 1 point above City, another must win if we want that top spot. But another bad start, we let them through and they score, 1-0. Few minutes later though, Olise sees Nilsson making the run, perfect pass, and it's a simple finish into the bottom left. Level. They go through again, and Kerkez with the last ditch tackle to break it up. Then Nilsson sees Szoboszlai making the run, passes it through, and the captain finishes it in the lead. Not done there though, few minutes later, Olise, nice ball inside, Toure, 3-1, 35th minute, completely turned it around. And now, into the second half, Toure on that left, sees Nilsson inside, look at the precision on that finish, just places it into the bottom corner. That's how it finishes, 4-1, turned a 1-0 deficit into a comfortable win against the side in third. Right, back into the FA Cup, this is still one of the competitions the board wants, and honestly, one I want too. West Ham at Anfield, squad rotated because the fixtures are stacking up, but on paper this should still be good enough. Famous last words, probably. And we start like a team that wants it. First chance falls to Jones, saved. Then Jones gets another shot from outside of the box, saved again. He's having a proper go today. Then Bajcetic slides in McAllister, and we're almost celebrating, but it creeps off the post. 0-0, and you can feel it. This is one of those games where the misses add up, because here their first real chance of the game, and it's a goal. Football is cruel like that, man. But the response is good. Elliot puts it inside. Lovely first time finish from Ferran Torres, and we're level. The bench boys doing it again. Then 60th minute, and this is comedy. Elliot's ball inside, and the keeper just parries it into his own net. What are you doing, man? 2-1, we'll take it. 70th minute though, Bajcetic loses it. First shot is saved. Rebound goes in. 2-2, and now the nerves are creeping in. Corner in the 90th, Mamardashvili saves it, and we're going to extra time. Big boys off the bench now trying to drag us through, but 93rd minute, they're in our box, and it's 3-2. But this team doesn't know when it's dead. Gravenberg, Wirtz inside, saved, rebound, and Wirtz levels it. 3-3. What has this game turned into, honestly? Second half of extra time, way too much space, and it's 4-3. We can't find the fourth goal to take it to penalties, and that's how it finishes. Out of the FA Cup at home in a 7-goal thriller. Hate to see it. West Ham were clinical and we weren't. Simple as that. All those first half misses came back to bite us. The only silver lining is the calendar just got lighter and everything now goes into the league and into the Champions League. Speaking of the Champions League, this is the knockout draw, and of course it's Barcelona. First proper knockout tie of this Liverpool era. 2 legs, and the away leg first at the Camp Nou. This is the kind of nights this whole safe has been building towards, honestly. Third tier with Sheffield Wednesday to this, let's not embarrass ourselves. And it's exactly the game you'd expect. 31st minute, they carve an opening, and what a sliding tackle that is from Saliba. Second effort blocked by Garcia, the ex-Barca man. First half was pretty dull, but in the second, Dani Olmo winds one up, and somehow Mamardashvili keeps it out. I keep saying it, but this man is the reason our defense record looks so good. At this point it was weird, this game was still at 0-0. Final 5 minutes, Elliot into Nilsson. Our one real moment of the night. Can he finish it? No. Shame, because a goal at this stage would have been daylight robbery and I would have loved it. But 0-0 in Barcelona, and look, we barely laid a glove on them, but a clean sheet to everything to play at Anfield. That's a proper result. Bring them home. Second leg, Anfield. European night under the lights. Tie level. Winner goes through. This is what we signed up for when we took this job. And what a start. Toure sees the run of Nilsson, sends him through, and he buries it. 1-0 against Barcelona at Anfield, and the roof comes off. But then minutes later, poor defending, and it's level. Straight back down to earth. This is exactly the kind of tie where one mistake kills you, and we just made it. Nilsson sends Olise through, 1-on-1, and it's straight into the gloves. Come on, man, you gotta bury that. Then Wirtz slides Toure in, and he can't get the shot away in time. Then here they come again. Mamardashvili, good hands, steady as ever. And then 75th minute, Toure down that left, cuts it back, Olise first time, 2-1, there it is, there he is. That's what we signed him for the clutch moments like that. Now we just need to see it off, please. And it's 2-1 on the night, Barcelona out, and Liverpool are into the next round of the Champions League. Massive, massive night. The keeper won as the first leg, Olise won as the second, and this run suddenly feels real. So, the quarterfinal draw is out, and it's Paris. Not the draw you want, they're one of the favorites for this whole thing, but here's the thing, we've already beat them at the Parc des Princes this season, league phase, and we won 3-2. Let's try to do it again, but it doesn't take long for them to get on the score sheet. 13th minute, mistake from us at the back, and what a finish, 1-0 down. Need to bounce back quick, and we do. Toure on that left side finds Nilsson, curls it inside, 1-1. This is exactly the response I wanted, boys, yes. They come again though, near post shot from João Neves, but Mamardashvili has it covered. Then Szoboszlai, what a ball this is into Olise, through on his left, and it's a pretty poor shot honestly, he needs to be finishing that. Moments later, Kayode inside into Nilsson, by himself in front of goal, and it's his second of the night. We're in front in Paris. And then Olise cuts inside from the right, curls it into the top corner. What a goal that is. Can't finish the simple ones. Score screamers like this instead. Fair enough, you're redeemed. 3-1 against Paris at the Parc des Princes. But they are not done. João Neves again. And what a rocket this is, off the post and out, barely stays out, nearly crossed the line. Now in the 90th minute, they're on the attack one last time, but Barcola's offside, and that's it. 3-1 in Paris. This stadium is becoming happy hunting ground honestly. Second leg in Anfield with a 2-goal cushion. Just need to control it and see it out. No drama, please. And they're starting like a team that believes. First 10 minutes they're coming at us strong, really hunting that early goal. What a block from Saliba, and then Kerkez as well. The back line standing up when it matters. Wirtz with a powerful shot, but Chevalier is equal to it. PSG carve one out, Mayulu from a tight angle, but it just goes wide. Let off. And then right before halftime, Szoboszlai into Nilsson, in off the post, 1-0, 4-1 on aggregate, and this is looking very, very comfortable. And then into the second half, João Neves again causing problems with the shot, and Mamardashvili saves it and collects. 5 minutes left, they're on the attack one more time, and what a block that is from Coyote. The defense really doing their part this game. And that is that. We've beaten Paris twice in one tie, 3-1 and 1-0, clean sheet at Anfield, and we are into the semi-finals of the Champions League. Now we can finally breathe a bit, finally. And let's check the standings, where we are in the league. 22 wins, 7 draws, 73 points, 2 points above City. They've got a game in hand, so nothing is decided, but we are right on track. We just need to keep winning our games. And in the Champions League, this is how the Final Four looks. We've drawn Juventus in the semi-finals, and the other tie is Bayern against Leverkusen. Juventus over 2 legs, Barry Sterling against Italian opposition. We know how that usually goes, as Gdobvik. This is going to be a tough one, but we're 2 games away from a Champions League final. Back in the league, Fulham at home, and look, at this stage of the season with City breathing down our necks, every single game is a must-win. No slip-ups allowed. Szoboszlai there nearly gets the header, but right before halftime, they hit us, 1-0 down, and Anfield goes quiet. We get one more chance before the break. Nilsson nearly gets it, but the keeper saves it, and we have our work cut out for us in the second half. And the response comes. Olise, assist from Toure, and we're level. He's a different player since that Barcelona night, honestly. 75th minute, Nilsson slides Wirtz through, and we're in front. Turned it around. And then 2 minutes from the end, Olise to Szoboszlai. He sees Nilsson inside, and he finishes it. 3-1. Come from behind, win it, and this one means a lot. Look at the scenes, even Mr. Barry Sterling joining in on the celebrations on the touchline. The title race is still alive and kicking. And now the big one, Champions League semi-final, first leg, Juventus at Anfield. And honestly, what I would do to have Dovvik for this game. The man made a career out of tormenting Juve. Sadly, we're going to have to manage without him. Nilsson with the first chance, but it gets saved. Then they get a chance, initial shot saved by Mamardashvili, but it bounces into Garcia. He can't control it, and it's an own goal. Cruel, cruel way to go behind. Second half, and it's Vlahovic sees Garcia on his backside and finishes it very nicely. 2-0. Garcia having a nightmare tonight. Chance at the end with Elliott, but the shot is blocked. And that's the first leg. 2-0 at Anfield in a Champions League semi-final. Not the result we were after, not even close. We now need a proper performance in Turin, and those don't come cheap. And before the second leg, more bad news. Saliba picked up an injury against Juventus, out for 5 weeks. That's basically the rest of the season. Leoni steps in as the backup, and honestly, this is the one issue I have with the squad right now. The first 11 is elite, but the backups on the wings and in defense, they just aren't bodies you can trust in these big games. Second leg in Turin. 2-0 down, we need at least 2, ideally without conceding, against one of the best defenses in Europe. Simple, right? And we start strongly, over the top to Toure, on the volley, but it goes wide. Then 30th minute, ball bouncing around the box, Gravenberch collects it, and what a strike that is, into the bottom left. One back, momentum on our side, and suddenly the tie is alive. That was pretty much it for the first half though. One more goal levels the tie. And this is the frustrating part, we just could not break them down. Their defense is so good, I swear the only answer to a Juve backline is Dovvik. But then finally, Olise into Nilsson, he shoots, keeper saves, and the rebound falls to Toure. His first Champions League goal, and it was about time. But then 2 minutes left, and such a stupid mistake from me. I thought Garcia had the ball, we opened up and we gave him a free shot at goal. Tight angle to be fair, and he buries it. Can't take anything away from it, but that is the tie right there. And we are out of the Champions League. Heartbreaking. We knocked out Barcelona, we knocked out Paris, and then we fall to Juventus. 2 minutes from extra time. That's 2 of the board's cups gone now, with the EFL Cup exit as well. Not the cup season I wanted at all, but the biggest prize of them all, in my opinion anyway, is still right there. The league is still in our grasp. So this is where we stand. 2 games left. First one, City. This is the big one. Whoever wins this is basically getting crowned champion. And then we finish against Tottenham. 2 difficult games to end the season. The math is simple enough. We're 2 points ahead. Beat City and it's basically done. Draw against them, then beat Spurs, and we're champions anyway. Lose against City and it's out of our hands, so let's not lose. Let's get into it. 2 of our main men missing though. Olise accumulated too many yellow cards. Need to start Elliott and Saliba. He still has that injury until the end of the season, so Leoni it is. Not the 11 I wanted, but it'll have to do. Right, Manchester City, the title decider more or less. 2 points clear with 2 to play. Win here and it's done. And what a start. Nilsson finds Wirtz on the edge of the box and he curls it into the right side. 1-0 inside 3 minutes. Dream start. But it's City. Give Haaland an inch of space from any angle and he finishes. 1-1. That man, honestly. Gravenberch nearly gets another screamer, just wide. Here Toure on the left sees the run of Szoboszlai. before halftime, but it's saved. Second half, shot from Ryan Deers, Mamardashvili does well. And into the last minute, we can't find the winner, 1-1. Not the result we came for, but the main thing is we didn't lose. The equation is now beautifully simple. Beat Tottenham at Anfield and we are champions of England. Final game of the season, Anfield, win in the Premier League title comes home. This is what the whole season comes down to. 17 minutes in, Olise finds Szoboszlai, he's got space, takes the shot, goal. 1-0, the captain leading from the front in the biggest game of the season, that's why he wears the armband. 10 minutes later though, too much space on the left flank, ball inside, Kulusevski is there, 1-1, focus up lads. And right before halftime, Nilsson sees Olise making the run behind and he finishes with his left, 2-1 at the break, 45 minutes from the title. Second half and we really wanted to put this game to bed. Szoboszlai into Nilsson, simple finish, top right, 3-1, now just see it out. 63rd minute, they get a chance, Sarr thought it was in, goes just wide. And then, the moment of the season, Jones, what a ball over the top into Nilsson, he controls it, volleys it, hits one post, hits the other post, and in. What a goal, what a way to finish a season and win a league title. 4-1, comfortable in the end, and there it is. All the hard work has finally paid off. The players getting up on stage, and the atmosphere at Anfield is unreal right now. And now, Szoboszlai, the captain, getting up, here we go, gets the trophy, and up it goes. What a moment for Liverpool, getting another league title, everyone's buzzing.
Just listen to that atmosphere.
Time for the squad picture. Look at the scenes, man. Mr. Barry Sterling, very proud of the boys. And there we have it. Really glad we managed to get at least one trophy in our first season. The one that was in the contract as well, so I get to keep my job hopefully. Very nice. And this is how the final table looks. Liverpool champions, 27 games won, 89 points, 90 goals in the league, and I'm very pleased with our performance. Top scorer Haaland with 28, Nilsson just missed out, 3 behind on 25, and the Premier League player of the season also goes to Haaland. And look, after what happened to Dovbyk 2 years running, I was fully ready to start screaming corruption again, but he's the top scorer in the league on a team that pushed us all the way, so this time can't really complain. Quick look around Europe. The Conference League won by Freiburg against Getafe, Ajax won the Europa League against Lille, and the Champions League, Bayern beat Juventus 2-0 in the final. Quick run through the squad as well. Nilsson, 38 goals in all competitions. What a season he's had. Olise finished on 21 goals and 14 assists, and after everything I've said at the halfway point, he completely turned it around. Wirtz 17 and 11, really balling that midfield. Toure 16 and 12, the captain with 11 assists, very pleased with the performances across the board. The defense was solid throughout the season, but here's the honest bit, we need to strengthen the bench, maybe even bring in 1 or 2 more genuinely world-class players, because with all of the different competitions we're in, we need all the help we can get. And also on the wings, I think Toure and Olise need a bit more competition, so bringing in another world-class winger is going to be one of the top priorities for next season. But we don't need to worry about that until the next season, because right now it's time for Barry's favorite activity, party. The bus parade through Liverpool, the fans out in the streets, we brought them the Premier League title, and next season hopefully we bring them the Champions League title as well. See you next season.